Welcome back, guys, for another trimming chat. It's Friday. I'm still using this trimming tool that I really like. Don't really know what kind of foot I'm going for today, but we'll figure it out, I guess. I'm on my 5th book of 2025 already. My goal for this year, I think it's going to be 35 books. First book I read this year was Before the Coffee Gets Cold. It was the 5th book. I read all of the other ones in December of last year. But that series is so good. Another book I read was If Cats Disappeared from the World, and I really liked that book too. That book was super, super good. I read another one called Tinfoil Butterfly, which it just like stood out to me in the library. And that book, it starts out, I think it's like a thriller mystery, but it started out really kind of odd, and I wasn't super into it, but by the end I was super, super hooked on it. And if you're not into it, like in the first, I don't know, half maybe, keep reading. I would just suggest you keep reading, because it does get really good, and then this girl ends up like in kind of a bad situation, and she has to find her way out, and the kid's in a bad situation, so she's trying to take the kid with her. It was a really good book. I read another book that was recommended after the Before the Coffee Gets Cold series, and it was called Sweet Bean Paste, and it was really good too. It's about this older lady that has leprosy, or had leprosy in Japan, and oh, that one was so good and so meaningful, so sweet. But right now I'm reading this book called Happiness for Beginners. I don't know, Lauren had it checked out from the library and she's reading something else, so she wasn't even going to get to it, so she told me I could read it, and I might like it. And I didn't like it at first, for sure I didn't like it at first. I'm only like, I think I'm like 30% of the way through, but it's getting better, it's getting better. And it's about how this girl goes on like this camping trip, and so I'm really hoping it's good. But it seems like it's going to be. After that, I think I'm going to read Animal Farm by George Orwell, because I read 1984 last year, and I loved it. Really liked that book. I think after that, I'm going to read The Shining, because Lauren got a copy of it when we went to the Stanley Hotel, and I think I'm going to like that one. Okay, I think we're going to call that one good. Put my stamp on it. There you go. Finished ball.